Episode of Live with Lcso, our narcotics team made a bust that led to one Fort Myers man's arrest. Find out what they found inside his home.
Plus, eyes on the tropics. Your Lee County Sheriff's Office is standing by and monitoring the storm. We'll tell you how we're preparing for the weather event.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office narcotics team had their eyes set on a known drug house in Pine Manor, and a search of the home revealed deadly drugs. Undercover detectives had purchased drugs from 24-year-old Alexander Gallimore, and that's what led them to execute a search warrant.
Inside of the home, detectives located 8.8 grams of fentanyl and 3 grams of amphetamine pills. Gallimore is no stranger to the Marceno motel. He has more than a dozen arrests. He was charged with trafficking fentanyl, sale and possession of an opium, and child endangerment.
18-year-old Byron Harris Jr. was on the run for nearly 2 months, but now he's behind bars at the Marceno motel for a string of robberies in Lehigh Acres. In early July, Harris Jr. had planned to meet with a victim to purchase a pair of Gucci shoes off Facebook Marketplace. But when the two met up, Harris Jr. grabbed the shoes and ran. Weeks later, Harris Jr. contacted another person on Facebook Marketplace to arrange buying a dirt bike. During the deal, Harris Jr. stole the dirt bike while another man pointed a gun at the victim. Our detectives tracked down Harris Jr. and he was arrested for armed robbery and robbery by sudden snatching.
I'm Sheriff Marceno. It's hurricane season in Lee County, so make sure you prepare. My team stands ready for any storm that threatens our area. From utilizing state-of-the-art technology to rescuing you and your loved ones in the aftermath with the very best emergency rescue equipment. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is dedicated to your safety.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office is actively monitoring as Hurricane Ian approaches our coast. We're ready to respond during and after a storm to make sure you're safe. This weekend, our agency was busy preparing for the storm. Here's pictures from our civilian support unit as they took their vessels out of the water. This morning, members of the Lcso Incident Management Team also met at the Emergency Operations Center to discuss concerns like storm surge, shelters, and flooding. They also created and went over operation plans for mobilization. Be sure to stay up to date with the National Weather Service, local news outlets, along with the Lee County Sheriff's Office and county government Facebook pages for relevant information and updates. And remember to be prepared with essentials. There's still some time to pick up last-minute items, and whatever you don't use, you can always store to have ready in case of an emergency. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Live with Lcso. We hope you have a safe week.